On this edition of Limestone Lens Extra, I'm here with Peggy Lum-Brouillard and Abby Miole. And they're from the New Climate Stories initiative here in Kingston. Tell me, first of all, what is New Climate Stories?
We are a local group of artists that have formed New Climate Stories to address what we felt were climate change issues. So we set up a website initially to allow artists, all kinds of artists, to send in their thoughts about climate change, and so it would be a hub that people could express through art. And then we found that as we went on, we just formed it last year, that we needed to reach out to the community to sort of extend more than just beyond our website. Yeah. So this year we're going to have an Earth Day celebration coming up this weekend on April 22nd on Saturday from 1 to 4 o'clock. And we're hoping that as much of the community can come and join us. We're going to be having a lot of art activities at Skeleton Park in Kingston. Do you want to add to that?
I'm the youth advocate of the group, and I'm the newest member. And I've noticed that even in just the few months that I've been involved with this group, we've had a lot more community outreach going on. And I think this event is a great opportunity to amplify that, because a lot more can happen when people come together. And our group is focused on using creative mediums to spread awareness and instigate activism about the climate crisis. And those creative mediums will be demonstrated in wonderful ways at this event. So we're really excited about all the involvement we have and all the art that's going to be made.
It's easy for all of us who are concerned to say, oh, the earth is, the sky's falling, things are falling apart, it's really rough, what can I do?
Yeah.
Because it's so dire, but
yes.
One thing I was impressed about you guys is the approach, not making it positive, because it isn't, but making the approach positive. Yes, we can do something about this.
Yeah. And also allow people to express what they're feeling, and we're trying to communicate hopeful, positive, equitable, future. So we're asking even for people to imagine what would be, what they would like the world to be like. Even though we are in this situation, I think the only way we can move forward is to actually imagine those things and have hope. If you're in the negative sort of spiral down, you're going to be paralyzed with probably fear that you won't do anything. And the only way we can do anything is to actually try to move forward.
Fear or futility?
Yes.
Yeah, what
yes,
can I
or
do?
just give up. Yeah,
I'm
fatalistic.
just one person. What can I do?
Yeah. So, I mean, everyone can try and do something. And you feel better for it, too.
Yeah, especially when you get with other like-minded individuals. And I know that climate action can be very daunting, and people think that it's all or nothing, but it's really not. It's as simple as loving the earth and appreciating this planet as our common home, and recognizing that it's dire that we respect the land.
Yeah, and I do believe that we do have the solutions, or that we will have the solutions. And I mean, there's a lot of people all over the world, countries that are working on this too. And I'm hopeful that we will, come out for the better of this. But I think that even if we do find a solution to the immediate problem, our habits of the way we are, we're going to put ourselves back into that situation again if we don't change that. Even if we do find a solution, we'll go right back to square one if we keep doing what we're doing right now. So we can look at changing those things too. Yeah. And that's part of our initiative in our group. Yeah. We're looking at things like taking items that are non-recyclable and repurposing them, or turning them into art, or trying not to get it to end up in the dump and in the oceans.
Yeah, I've designed a workshop called Eco Arts with that whole idea at my school, and other workshops as well for this week. And like I said, it can be daunting thinking that it's all or nothing, but it's something as simple as just repurposing a non-recyclable item that can start that chain reaction of, okay, what else can I do to make a difference? And realizing that you can make a difference.
Yeah, and you can change that habit. And then we won't be back in that situation even if we get out of this one.
And I think, again, what struck me is positivity. You
Yeah,
know, it's easy to be negative about the situation, but if we're positive and come from a place of love and respect for other people,
Yes.
then that's the biggest change I think that has to happen.
Yes.
Talking about the, you know, on a year-round basis, you know, we've got the event coming up, we've got Earth Day coming up, but this can't just be on Earth Day.
No,
Yeah.
no, actually that was, we were trying to highlight it, like when we first started. But we really have a lot of these other little projects that we want to implement. Like, okay, Abby was talking about the eco arts, but actually we were talking in our group initially about taking, we call it crap art, but what it is we're actually going to try and hold workshops in the community. Like we're contemplating whether we can find a place, let's say something like Kingston School of Art, maybe rent a spot there and start trying to have people think about taking things that are non-recyclable, like gift wraps, styrofoam, and changing that and, you know, making it either into useful things or art or something rather than ending up in the dump. So,
Yeah, and Earth Day and Earth Week is great because the climate crisis is highlighted and all the initiatives that are going on. But we want to use this, all the gatherings and workshops we have right now while they're getting attention, we want to use them as an opportunity to remind people that this is not just an April 22nd
Yes,
deal. Like this
all
is all
year
year.
in the future.
And when we have workshops now that get more attention, we can remind people of that and create more of a network in the community that will last throughout the year and not just during April.
So if someone's watching this piece on January 23rd next year or October 4th this year and Earth Day has come and gone, how can they get in touch with your organization and how can they contribute year-round?
We have a website called newclimatestories.wordpress.com, and we also have an Instagram. And on our Instagram, you can see other community groups that we're connected to. So it's really just a matter of making one search, and then you realize, oh, there's so much I can get involved in. So we definitely have
yeah, and it's ongoing
opportunities.
all year. Like we've got projects on the go or about to go. So, and we're hoping, like on our website, we can have sort of like a hub where you can sort of connect with the other groups, but also what's going on with the other groups and with
like
our group.
a digital bulletin board.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's talk again about Earth Day this year and some of the specific plans you have, when it is, and where you're going to be.
Okay, actually, it's this Saturday, April 22nd. From 1 to 4 p.m. at Skeleton Park. It's also known as McBurney Park. It's on Ordnance near Clergy.
We'll have button and poster making, and the Kingston Frontenac Public Library will be involved with that because they've lended us their button maker. So kids, or really people of all ages, can make buttons that are related to nature or the climate crisis. And we'll also have music and nature therapy, which I will be facilitating. So I'll have my guitar and singing bowls, and I want to facilitate some mindfulness exercises because I found that music and meditation have been very helpful with dealing with climate anxiety. So it's a light and fun event, but we also want to address that climate anxiety is really hard to deal with sometimes, and getting together and listening to music can really help us reflect.
And also, on the note of the button making, we did run a button contest for the elementary age kids and also a poster contest for the high school age kids. This is our first year, so we can see that there's room for improvement, but we're going to have our awards ceremony at the Earth Day celebration. And also, I'm still making it up, but we're going to have a huge mural canvas where people can put down their thoughts about loving the planet or Earth Day or anything that they want. And is there anything else? We're going to be having music.
Yeah, we'll have sunflower
Oh, right,
kits,
the
yeah.
sunflower pollination kits. So we're going to have a station where if anyone can come up and they can plant their own plant and take it home, or they can take a kit home with them.
We'll be teaching about pollinator gardens and biodiversity and why those are essential for the ecosystem.
Sounds like a great event.
Oh, it'll
and
be fun, I'm
hopefully-
sure, for
I'm
the
very
whole
excited.
community and family and friends. Yeah.